Hey, you guys, it's season 10 of So You Think You Could Dance. The performance finale just happened. Next week, we'll be crowning a winner, and we're here with one of the guys that could be your winner, Aaron, Mr. That was my
Tap and Turner. It was great.
Amazing.
Yeah, you are something else.
A couple people said that they really would hope that you win. They're excited just to have you in the finale, but they'd hope you to win because there is a tapper in the finale. Like, do you feel like you're holding it down for like every tapper out there?
I hope so. I really do. That's one thing that I always worry about is I just hope I'm making other tappers proud, representing them, truthfully and honestly with the art form and everything. And more importantly, I've been so pleased with everyone's reception to tap.
Yeah.
Tap's considered to be a dying art and things of the nature, and the fact that we had an opportunity to do a tap dance in the finale, that's never happened. And I mean, the crowd, they were it was insane. I haven't seen anybody going that crazy about tap unless I'm in a group of other tappers.
Yeah.
So the fact that we're spreading tap, to me, is probably the most important portion of this whole entire journey, is that other people are trying to pick up tap shoes and go and just do that, and that's so great. To me, that's the most rewarding thing that I think I've gotten out of this whole entire experience.
Okay, LLCA, ladies love them some cool Aaron. That is the one thing I have noticed, on my timeline and stuff, ladies love you. And it's funny because Mary just brought it up. I don't even think I coached it. She just brought it up. She was saying, the little girls may not get you, but the 21 and over women love them some Aaron. How does it feel to know that you are representing for all 21 and up, getting the ladies to tweet to love you some Aaron?
That's great. I mean, agreed. I am. I'm 25, so I'm sure 13-year-olds and 12-year-olds of the nature they're not
love
going
them
to
some
give
Nico.
Me. Yeah, they love Nico and all that stuff, and of course, Nico, he's just a class act all the way through. But if with me, I accept my maturity for what it is. I'm not 18 anymore. I'm not those things. And to be honest with you, I commend the people who are 18 and 19 on this show. I know me and I know who I was then. I would not have been able to do it. I would not have been able to do it so well.
Yeah.
And so, I definitely accept my maturity for what it is, and I try to use it.
Yeah.
I try to use it. I try to appeal. I try to be a grown-up. I try to be, all of those things that I've taken over the years, because 18-year-old Aaron wouldn't have been this guy.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. And so I'm very, very grateful of that. And, I'm just going with the way I am now. The best thing I can do is be myself. And if America likes it, then I'm lucky.
Plus, you got 21 to 101 voting for you. So you got
There we go. 101. 101, how are you?
How you doing? Now, Nigel said that one of the reasons that they didn't pick you is because you didn't show off your personality. And then the reason that he thinks you've done so well now, because it's kind of crazy, they didn't even pick you and now here you're in the finale, is because you've been able to show your personality. So what switched? What made you kind of open up and want to show who you are to really, put yourself out there for America?
I think overall it was confidence. That was why initially I didn't want to audition, and, moving forward from there. Getting cut both those times, though, it increased the drive for me to want to be on there. And then when the door opened, I just full force, stepped in, and I don't have any regrets at all. I can't even think of one thing that I feel as though it ended up something that I wish I could do again or wish I could do better. I am a pretty personable person. I've always known that about me.
I love him.
I don't have any problem speaking. I don't have any problem, at all. I have a character that's, I wear it on my sleeve. I make sure everybody knows how it is that I feel, and so that's great that America's picked up on that. And I think also a lot of it has to do with the dances as well, have allowed me to show my personality. Contemporary, can show off a softer side, and Gold Rush with nappy tabs, it was a little bit funny, in the beginning and those type of things. So I think also choreographers have picked up on that and tried to show that as well. So very grateful for that, and I just have to be me. That's all I can do.
Well, it's good you did it because the person you're going up against, was able to pick Gangnam Style and have personality, so you had to do it. So that's my last question. Do you think you did enough to be America's favorite dancer next week?
I certainly hope so. I mean, initially I didn't think that I did enough to be even in the top 20. So the fact that I'm here is just completely and utterly mind-blowing. But, I dance. You have to dance for yourself. You have to dance for you, and you have to try to make yourself proud at the end of the day. But what I do when I go on that stage is I give my art away. I give it to the audience. I give it to someone. I try to captivate someone and bring them into what it is that I'm doing. So I've been doing all this for all of you, for all of them. And so I'm hoping that it is enough. But if it isn't, it was enough to get me to the finale. So yes, come on.
That's all that matters. All right, well, thank you so much, man, Aaron. We will see you next week in the finale.
Sounds good.
We'll see if you're America's favorite dancer. And I think you should tap out of this interview, because if I was a tapper, I'd just tap. I wouldn't walk ever.